Yes, so good morning and welcome to another session. And let's talk about a very important, this is a spiritual topic, I would say, but this is a very important life concept also. That this world is the same, right? दुनिया तो एक ही है, but there are 8 billion people on this planet, and each and every one of us is having a different experience. Agree with this point? That every one of us have a different experience. So why is this? Anybody wants to try? Why is this that each and every one of us is having a different experience?
Yeah,
We have different surroundings, different people around us, and our different perceptions also. Same
Okay.
experience can also be viewed as differently by two people.
Yes. Yes. Obviously, it's not two people. By 8 billion people are viewing it differently. Yeah. So many things what Dolly talked about was perceptions, surroundings, and people. Okay. People, surroundings, perceptions. Ekta. Yeah.
yeah, each and every single soul is on their own journey according to
Okay.
their own fruits they are receiving, according to their own perceptions, surroundings, situations, circumstances, according to their belief patterns.
Beliefs. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This is the word I was looking for. Belief patterns. Okay. So you told few same things, but two things you talk about was fruits of actions and beliefs. Okay. 5 point. Okay. Anything else? Why do we perceive things differently? Come on, think about it. कहाँ से आते हैं perceptions? From where do belief systems come? Let's go deeper now. ये कहाँ से हमारे belief systems form होते हैं?
From our,
Experience.
from our
Experience. Yeah.
childhood parents, our caretakers. I mean,
Yes.
starts from there. And then
Yes.
as and when we grow, whoever comes around us,
Yes.
that influences us.
Okay, so parents, teachers, childhood experiences. Somebody wrote aspirations, desires. Okay. So aspirations and desires, they also influence our experience of reality. Okay. Very valid point. So 10 points. Okay. I hope somebody is noting I've lost the this thing. Okay. Anything else? Anything else that influence our experience of reality? Very
So,
valid point. That
culture and religion also
culture
impacts a lot.
culture and religion impacts our, yes. So somebody wrote something 800 years ago, so few people believed it to be true, and then cultures formed and religions formed around them, and there were certain rituals and everything that formed, and that also influences our experience of reality. Very valid point. Yes. Cultures, traditions, religion. Yeah. What else? Many other things are there that can influence. Visualization or desires. Okay, visualization and desires are, I would say, similar thing. That's, yes, how we. Yeah, Priya, you want to share anything? You're raising your hand. No. Okay. Anybody else? किस चीज से हमारा होता है ये? हम्म? तो सी इफ यू सम अप एवरीथिंग, अभी जो 12-13 पॉइंट्स हमने डिस्कस किए हैं, दैट अवर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ रियलिटी इज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस, आई वुड से इट इज द स्टोरीज सराउंडिंग somebody told. Yes, surroundings. Yeah. Okay. So what we are experiencing today in this moment is the some collection of all our stories that we have listened from childhood. जितना हमने अपने कॉन्शियस या अनकॉन्शियस या बोलते somebody से पास्ट लाइफ ऑल्सो, लेट्स नॉट गो इनटू पास्ट लाइव्स एंड फ्यूचर लाइफ, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट यही लाइफ हम अच्छे से जी ले तो बहुत है. सो इट इज द जो वेरी वैलिड पॉइंट जो हमने डिस्कस किए, यस ऑल ऑफ देम आर ट्रू. तो उसको हम सम अप करेंगे. सो इट्स अवर स्टोरीज दैट वी आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग. Okay. And many of us are not having a good experience in this moment. At least I know most of you personally. People are going through many things. Somebody lost a child. Somebody is going through some financial challenges. Somebody is going through some health challenges. Somebody is going through emotional challenges. Somebody is going through some relationship issues. Many issues हो रहे हैं. But क्या ये? आ, अगर मैं पूछूं in this moment आपको any problem है? Most of them will say no. There is no actual problem in the moment, but what we are suffering is our own stories. So now if we look at this from this angle, so is it possible to change the experience of reality? What do you think? Is it possible for you to change your experience of the reality in this moment? Yeah, most of you are nodding yes, it is possible to change the experience of reality. So now the next valid question is, if it is possible to change your experience of reality, is it possible to end your suffering? Hmm? Whatever we are suffering, is it possible to end it? Hmm? So the next valid question is the most important thing. How do you drop your stories? How do we do that? This is the ultimate question.
Reframing our stories.
By
Reframing our stories.
reframing our stories. Okay, one is, so Dolly is saying reframing our stories. Priya? Yeah.
By accepting the situations and surrendering.
Okay. So she's saying by accepting the situation, surrendering, reframing. Okay. But reframe कब होगा? जब reframe कब होगा? Suppose you have a house. Suppose एक there is a old dilapidated house, एकदम बंजर खंडर बन गया पूरा वो. Okay. And there are like white ants, the termites, everything, cockroaches सब है, and you cannot stay there. तो क्या करेंगे? What do we do first?
We take
Reframe करने के
action.
लिए, sorry,
We take action.
नहीं एक्शन क्या लेते हैं, क्या करते हैं? सपोज एक बहुत पुराना
रेनोवेशन करेंगे उस घर का।
demolish, demolish. Yes. So first step is to demolish. First step, you have to understand that what is not serving you. Okay, what beliefs that you are carrying from your childhood or from your experiences or from so many things we spoke about. ऐसे कौन से beliefs हैं जो आपको सर्व नहीं कर रहे हैं? पहले तो हमें उसको जानना पड़ेगा. Okay, that this belief, पहले तो आप, ये हमारे अवेयरनेस में नहीं होता है कि कुछ स्टोरीज है जो हम सफर कर रहे हैं. वी आर नॉट सफरिंग द सिचुएशन, वी आर नॉट सफरिंग द पीपल, वी आर सफरिंग अवर ओन परसेप्शन ऑफ रियलिटी. वी आर सफरिंग अवर ओन बिलीफ, वी आर सफरिंग अवर ओन स्टोरीज. हम खुद की स्टोरी सफर कर रहे हैं. हाउ फूलिश दैट इज. तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ, ये स्टोरीज हम सफर कर रहे हैं. It is possible to drop those stories, it is possible to reframe those stories, and it is possible to change the experience of reality. How empowering that thought is. How empowering for that. And that doesn't happen in a single day. You think na, cake switch the buy and you drop everything and this thing happens. This happens with constant reinforcement. So there is a series of affirmations that I wrote down this morning because of my conversation with a new student yesterday. There is a series of affirmations that came to my mind कि मनीष चलो, if somebody comes to you, उसको story drop करनी है, मुझे भी खुद की story drop करनी है, because I was also carrying so much of baggage from my past, so many experiences that happened with me in the past. Because of that certain baggage that I was covering and I was suffering. तो मैंने कैसे किया? I just went deep into my meditative state. That's why I joined the class a bit late today by my standard. Went very deep. How can we drop our stories first and then experience life in the present moment? So you can note these down. There are a series of affirmations that we can do that will help us build that new building. And बोलते हैं ना कि पुराने जो reframe got Dolly talked about, how do you reframe that? How do you first drop it, then construct new stories, and then experience life in the present moment? So yes, first what Priya spoke about was acceptance. Very important. And acceptance should be unconditional. Then acceptance should not be that we put terms and conditions that if things happen as per my wish, I accept it. If things don't happen as per my wish, I don't accept it. So we have to understand that this world has been in existence for billions of years. And this moment which is there in front of us, that these 23 people are there together now, is the culmination of billions of years of experience. So many people have come, so many people have gone, so many बोलते हैं ना, species came, species became extinct, सब कुछ हुआ, उसका culmination है that we are here together. So how can this moment be imperfect? So I accept, I unconditionally accept. We can put the word unconditional. I unconditionally accept people, situation, and circumstances as they are. Very important if you want to lead a sane life, if you want to lead a peaceful life. This acceptance is very important. Second is, I am where I am meant to be. I just repeat, I am
Sorry, sir. I unacceptably accept people, situations, and
circumstances as they are. I unconditionally accept people, situations, and circumstances. Yes, accept with grace. Absolutely. Gratitude is very important. Right? Next, what came to my awareness was, I am where I am meant to be. Nothing is permanent. I let go of my desires to control things outside of me. Again, a very valid point that we think that we can control things, we can control outcomes. We are so desperate for outcomes that we want things to go our way. And now, as we understand that things on the outside are ever changing, nothing is permanent. जब हम समझ गए कि कुछ परमानेंट नहीं है, how can we control things outside of us? How can we control others? How can we control others' reactions to our थॉट्स? कैसे हम कर सकते हैं? कई लोग बोलते हैं हम वेदर कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं कि व्हाई इज इट रेनिंग टुडे, व्हाई इज इट नॉट रेनिंग टुडे, व्हाई इज इट हॉट, व्हाई इज इट कोल्ड. That we are trying to control things outside of us. So let go of that desire to control things outside of you. And the next affirmation is life knows better. That when you let go of the desire to control the things outside of you, sometimes things will go as per your expectations, sometimes things will go not as per your expectations. At that time you must realize that life matlab kya? Universe, Bhagwan, God, whatever name you want to give it, that he knows better, life knows better, that what is best for you, that whatever has happened with you till now in this experience of life has been for your own self development. Have this faith, have this trust in life कि life which is बोलते हैं ना, जो पूरा ब्रह्मांड, जो पूरा संसार चला रहा है, वो कैसे वो गलत हो सकता है? How can that be wrong? So life knows better. So this was all to do with the past thing, कि जो भी past में हमारे साथ हुआ. Now let's get into the future thing, because we are not only suffering our past stories, we are also suffering our future. We are also because we have this sense of imagination as human beings. We have this wonderful thing called imagination, where we can actually today we can think about tomorrow also. But tomorrow, as we all know, is uncertain. तो क्या करना है? What affirmation we do for uncertainty? क्या करना है? I dash, hmm?
Embrace.
I embrace exactly जो हम करते आ रहे हैं. I embrace the uncertainty that life offers every moment. तो पहले हमने past baggage drop किया कि I accept wholeheartedly, I accept unconditionally that nothing is permanent. I am where I am meant to be. Everything around me is perfect. This moment is perfect. Now about the future, if we talk about the future, then you first let go of the desires to control things outside of you. You embrace the uncertainty that life offers every moment, and have this feeling, have this faith that you are complete. You मतलब I'm not talking about the physical you. Physically तो हम सब में काफी सारे problems है. किसी को ये problem है, किसी को वो problem है, किसी को ये बीमारी है, किसी को कोई बीमारी है. चलो ठीक है. You have certain imperfections within you. You are not perfect, but you as a soul, I'm talking about the soul consciousness. So don't think of yourself as just this physical self. कि, हाँ, I am this physical body. Because this is also changing, and things which are changing are created, will be destroyed. But you as soul consciousness, that can never be created, never be destroyed. There is no fault in that. तो जब हम we have that awareness that you are that, then have this faith also that you are complete. See, my child is like ringing the bell, वो पूजा कर रहे हैं. बोलते हैं ना that universal divine power is also here. That yes, I am complete, I am perfect. Everything, every situation, every person is perfect. So these are the series of affirmations that came to my mind in the morning when I was just thinking कि how do we actually बोलते हैं ना कि experience this reality, this moment as it is, not from our past stories, not from our future expectations. How would life be if we can lead our life this way from this point of view? Hmm? How easy life would become that we are not carrying any baggage, not having any expectations, no desires, no बोलते हैं ना कि desperation for the outcome. That you know कि हाँ life is going on as per a बोलते हैं there is a bigger plan behind things which we don't know right now. हमें पता ही नहीं है कि what is the universal plan या God's plan या जो भी आप बोले हैं whatever word you whatever adjective or noun we want to give, how is controlling things, how easy life would become. I can see from the expression of their faces, like people are already feeling that kind of sense of relief, that smile. Ki, haan, how foolish we were that we were trying, we were like suffering our own belief systems. See, belief systems are built, and belief systems can be changed, and that is where our power of choice comes. That we all as human beings have the power of choices how we want to lead our life. So you can spend your entire life in grief, or you can spend your entire life like it is a big vacation and you just relish. But then relish karna chahiye, not experience life. Relish every experience, relish every moment. सोचिए ना ये moment, this day, 10th of July 2024, will it ever come back in your life? कभी आपकी लाइफ में वापस आएगा? And if you spend this day grieving something which happened 1 year, 2 year, 10 years, 20 years ago, will that change the past? Or if you spend today worrying about the future, कि कल मेरे साथ क्या होगा, मेरे बच्चे के साथ क्या होगा, मेरे finances का क्या होगा, हाँ, will it change the future? Obviously not, because future is uncertain, and we have this bias of thinking negative because we stayed in jungles and we were always surrounded by fear by animals that we are carrying that. हम उसको carry कर रहे हैं, कहीं ना कहीं उसको carry कर रहे हैं. We are like बोलते हैं ना programmed to be in fear. Right now there is no fear, so we create this imaginary fears हम create करते हैं. We suffer that. Let's drop it. बोलते हैं ना सब आप drop कर दो, this past, this future, and just understand that this is our own mental creation. The experience of life जो हमारा है अभी, this is our own mental creation. Take responsibility for it. Because when we take responsibility, then only we can change it. If you just keep blaming God, yeah, blaming situations, blaming people, I'm sorry to say you will suffer all your life. In this moment, if you decide कि हाँ इसका expiry date हो गया है, कि हाँ this needs closure, when you decide that, then you will find your intention. बोलते हैं ना कि what your intention is, that only manifests. So set your own intention. Just sit after the class or in the evening or at night when you are alone, and just think about these points. Just do these affirmations constantly. जो हमने 7 affirmation किया, I'll share in the group also later on. अपने ग्रुप में इतना होता नहीं because others that are there in the group, they do know the context of in what context it is being spoken about. But chalo, anyway, I will share. You can just जिन्होंने notes भी बनाए, just meditate on these affirmations and just see how your worldview changes, how your experience of life changes. Life will certainly become more beautiful because बोलते हैं ना, we are here to enjoy life. Enjoy मतलब ये नहीं कि आप you go to again that wrong sense of enjoyment जो आजकल लोग समझते हैं. Enjoy life मतलब क्या होता है कि ये experience को पूरा निचोड़ के जीना है. कि हम बोलते हैं ना कि वी ऑल आर हियर फॉर फ्यू इयर्स, हम कुछ समय के लिए यहाँ पर आए हैं. एंड जब हम जाते हैं वील ऑल मीट गॉड, हम सब भगवान को मिलते हैं, राइट. तो जब हम भगवान को मिलेंगे ना, तो हम भगवान को एकदम प्राउडली बोल सके कि गॉड यू गिव मी दिस लाइफ, मुझे लाइफ दिया. आई डिड व्हाट आई लव टू डू, बट मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली आई रेलिस्ड एवरी मोमेंट. मैंने पूरा जिंदगी को निचोड़ के जिया, एक पल भी उसका बर्बाद नहीं किया पास्ट के बारे में या फ्यूचर के बारे में सोच के. हाउ ब्यूटीफुल दैट मोमेंट बी. जस्ट इमेजिन इफ गॉड इज देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू राइट नाउ. क्या आप उनके आंख में आंख डाल के बोल सकेंगे ये बात? इज इट पॉसिबल? इज इट पॉसिबल नाउ आफ्टर अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? कैन वी डू इट? यस. सो लेट्स एक्सपीरियंस. अभी नेक्स्ट 50 मिनट सब भूल जाइए. लेट्स फोकस ऑन अवर फिजिकल हेल्थ, बिकॉज दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम कैसे अपने फिजिकल हेल्थ का ध्यान रखें. सो लेट्स स्टैंड अप ऑन द मैट. टुडे वी विल डू standing exercises. Yeah. You can stop the recording now. So जो लोग नीचे सुखासन में बैठे थे, फर्स्ट ट्रांजिशन टू वज्रासन.